first thing I want to do is upload my data. I have a coordinate system of data. All these decimal degree points fall in my park and refer to certain species in the park that we can map out. So what I want to do is take this Excel or CSV data and map it out in ArcGIS. So the first thing I'm going to do is, if you have anything in Excel, save it as a CSV because ArcGIS works much better with CSVs. And I'm going to call it demo and save it in a spot where I know I can find it later. And we're going to click yes. And then what we're going to do is go into ArcGIS and we're going to click upload data. So here is, we're going to find it as a CSV. This is my demo CSV. This is not yet a shape. And we're going to open it up. So it should look just like it did in Excel. We can go ahead and close that. Now what we want to do to map it out is we want to display the data. Sorry, that is not there yet. That's from something else. So to display the data, we're going to go to click on the little table. We're going to go to display XY data. Now the first thing we want to do is check our projected and geographic coordinate systems. Everything I'm mapping on is in WGS 1984 Web Mercator Auxiliary. However, if you want to change it, you can always go into Edit and find the various projecting systems over here. So then what we're going to do is these refer to the columns in our table. So I'm just going to make the X field our decimal degree longitude. Y is going to be decimal degree latitude. And we're going to go ahead and hit OK on that message. Now what it just did was it made an event for us. So we're going to take this event and we are going to turn the event into a shapefile. So the event is just a bunch of coordinates being mapped out. We want them to be turned into a shape and then displayed. So to do that, we're going to go to Data. We're going to export our data. And we're just going to export the data frame, not the layer source data. We can go ahead and change what we want to call it. I'm going to call it observation demo. Save it in a folder that you can easily access. And now it basically took all our points, turned into a shape that we can now display. So yes, we want to add it as a layer. Now, when we zoom to the layer, excuse me, it's not lining up with our map. So even though we have the same projected system, it's not lining up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Arc Toolbox. Under Data Management Tools, we're going to go to Projections and Transformations, and we're going to do Define Projection. So let me just backtrack a little bit and tell you why it's not lining up. So right now my data is in decimal degrees. That's why you can actually see down here, all my numbers are under 100. And so my computer right now thinks that these are in meters. So it thinks that it's very close to the prime meridian and very close to the equator. That's why it's not lining up with my park data, because my park is over in New England. So what I need to do is tell the computer to convert this data from decimal degrees to meters, because right now it thinks that decimal degrees are meters. And so we're going to input our shape file, which was the file that we just made. And my conversion method for my park is under NAD 2011, NAD 1983 2011. That's my conversion method. You could use whatever your park uses. And once we give it a second, we can zoom to layer, and all our points will be there.